Hey y'all, welcome to Prestige Cash Club. I'm Cece, your savings promoter, and here at the club, we party with pennies and turn your savings into a VIP lifestyle. So come and join the club and follow for more VIP tips and savings. Y'all, we are stuffing our cash for the second week of August. We have already done our budget. So if you have not watched our budget planning, make sure you go back and watch that video. And let's jump right into it because we got stuff to do. I already told you that August has came in hot and heavy. And so I am up early. We've been to the bank, of course, and we got our money, y'all. So we are stuffing $1,200 even this week. Let's go ahead and get our cash out and let's get right into it, y'all. So what are y'all weekend plans for this week? I know we usually have like topics and stuff like that, but I was like, you know what? Let's just have a Saturday shoot the stuff. Let's first make sure we got all of our money. Let's grab our calculator real quick. We got 100, 200, 820. Plus 80. Plus 100. Oh, not 1,000. All right, y'all. That's our 1,200. We in business. Let's get to it. Now, if you watched my budget, you know we ain't got a lot of sinking funds. But we got to first make sure these bills get paid. So we're starting in our bills binder. Y'all, here's our bills binder. And these dashboards were made by me. Actually, this one was not. This one is from Michael Creations. That is her dashboard. But I made this 2026 one to go on top. All right, we're going straight to our internet. And AT&T is going to get 65. And this will go to our September internet bill. Our utilities will get 50. And y'all, I don't count these. This money is literally going to be spent. Now, remember, we don't have a car note, but we are saving for a second cell phone. So we are putting $100 into this cell phone one. So let's grab some of these okay bills. 20, 40, 60, 81. All right. And so next we have subscriptions. We'll get 50. And that is it for our bills binder, y'all. The most important item of the day. So my spending gets 25, and I try to keep the gross bills for the wallet so that we can spend. But y'all know we've been doing so good on our spending, y'all. Groceries is getting it $75. Gas, now if you guys remember, I told you guys that we are budgeting for gas, but we are not putting gas in here because I have been getting gift cards to use towards gas purchases. So we're going to take the $50 that we would have budgeted for gas, and we're going to put that right here in the front because we're going to put that in our savings right away. House stuff gets is $25. And let me find, yeah, let's get a bill that's not so hot. Nails get $60. Beauty gets $75. Eating out gets $25. Weekend fun gets $25. And last but very not least, date night gets $50. So and then our miscellaneous gets 10. And y'all, that's our wallet. Ooh, child, this is the sad part here, right here. This is the sad part right here. Our little lonely sinking funds. But this also just goes to show how you can still save toward the items that you need, even when you don't have a lot to save. Y'all, we only are putting $40 into our high priority sinking fund. You know, yours truly will get her portion no matter what. So we're adding 10. And you know what? I didn't do trackers, y'all. Let's do trackers real quick. So I'm adding $10. We're adding $10. So my sinking fund should now have $1, $2, $20, $40, $60, $80, $3, $50, $70, $90, $4, $10, $20, $30, $40. So we have $440 in my personal sinking fund. And y'all, that's building back up. As you guys know, we had over $900 in my personal sinking fund. And then Chris Brown and Usher came to town. We just gonna pause right there. All right. Car maintenance, emergency fund is not getting anything. Car maintenance will be getting 10. And we're on the back of this tracker, y'all. So we're adding 10 to here. And so car maintenance now has 1, 2, 3, 4 in our high yield savings account. Those are placeholders. 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 9, 10. is in our car maintenance, which is awesome. And you know, we just took this out, y'all. So we've been putting a bunch of money back in here because we like to keep car maintenance. What is our goal for car maintenance, y'all? $3,000. Because as you guys know, foreign cars are very expensive. And so my goal is $3,000 for car maintenance. We took out $465 for a key fob. See what I mean? Out of there. And so now we're trying to beef it back up. Travel is going to get nothing. 6-month insurance is always going to get something. And we're going to add $10 into 6-month insurance, which we should have $470 in here now. Let's see what our $10 addition. And I probably should have got some more change out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 470. Right on track. And y'all, this will go toward our next 6-month premium that is not due until November. Ish happens. This is our buffer in case things come up. It's not going to get anything. And last but not least, our last $10. Look, y'all, little lonely $10 is going to go into house stuff. You guys know we depleted this in July and we're beefing this one back up. We're adding $10. And now this one should have 85. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're going to take some of these 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85. And we're going to put, I'm going to take this change out of here. I'm going to give myself some more change. And then we're going to put $80 in here. So 85. And sometimes it work out where you can condense while you go. All right, and that's it for high priorities. That's it for our sinking funds. We are adding $100 into our 100 envelope challenge. And as you guys know, we're working on the larger numbers. So we're putting 100 into spot 93. And this is going toward our house fund. So this 100 is going there. And y'all, as y'all can see, we're saving for house fund all over the place. We have a 5K challenge. We save in our minis. And we reallocate at the end of the month. All right, so we're going to color in this bubble here. And this is separate from our $30,000 goal. So our goal for house fund is 20 and our goal for our savings is 30. And y'all, I just decided, you know, one of the things that I've learned over time is that the more money you make, the less you have. And so I challenged myself this year to say, what if you lived, because the reality is my bills haven't changed that much from when I made significantly less. But I also realized that the more money I made, the more money I spent. And so I said, you know what happens if you went back on your income when you were only making what you were making before? And so that would allow me to pretty much save the surplus of, you know, any addition that have come over time. So that's what I challenged myself with this year. We're still saving for our priorities, which is our house fund, our investments, our Roth IRA, to put more money into our retirement. And we also still contribute to our 401k and all of the things, right? But I said, what happens if something unexpected happens tomorrow? Like the way that this economy is, the way that the world is in jobs, you can never take anything for granted. And so do you want to be the person who could make a change when you had an opportunity, Or do you want to be the person who just lives your best life because you have those funds? And I want to do both. I want to do both. All right. We should have, y'all, we got too much money. I'm already telling you we got too much money. 20, 40, 60, 81, 24. Oh. I always forget. Why do I always forget? Y'all always let me forget. All right. We're doing minis and tinies. So we're doing 50 for minis and 50 for tinies. And let's do that. Okay. Let's get our little. And you guys know we put $50 in our mini Mondays and tiny Tuesdays. And y'all, we do mini movie Mondays, and mini movie Mondays has been going towards House of the Dragon. And this is the last week, y'all. So that's it. Okay. On one hand, it's sad that it's the last week already. But the other thing is we get to talk about other things that I'm watching, y'all. And so, y'all know I always got a story to tell, child. Hold on, yeah, I couldn't talk and chew bubble gum, so I needed to go ahead and write those down. But yeah, I love, like, my favorite pastime is like binge watching and watching movies. And when I always like go to tell people about them, they like, you have the best recaps. So that's how I started sharing Mini Movie Monday with you guys. All right, so we got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. Y'all, we in trouble. 70, 80, 90, 110. We got way too much money here. What did we forget? So we got the 100 envelope. We should only have $125 left. Oh, our debt binder. Okay, we took money for our bet and our, okay. Hold on, y'all. I totally neglected. It was in our priority binder. I'm like, what did I forget now? And I got thrown off because it's in a different, and I usually write it on that side so I don't forget, and then I still forgot. Charge it to my head and not to my heart. All right, for debt, we are working toward an extra debt payment. So we need $75 to come out for an extra debt payment. And we play in our debts binder. And look, y'all, we ain't did nothing. I told you it's been crazy busy. So we are putting this money in here. And I also didn't make an extra payment in July. So I need to get my life. But part of the reason is, let me tell you, I want to do a video showing you guys how I call and negotiate debt down. So as you guys know, I am not a perfect budgeter. I am still paying off debt, credit cards, old collection from literally 10 years ago. And people always say, like, shouldn't that fall off your credit at 7 years? It should, but guess what? Debtors still want their money. And I feel like it's just the right thing to do to pay your debt. Even if it's not necessarily counting against you, it's still a debt that you owe, and you should probably pay for it. So I am trying to do the right thing because I feel like when you do the right thing, the universe comes back and it gives it back to you in return. And when I say I have seen that over and over again, where I have literally made extra debt payment and gotten that money ×2 back immediately from different whatever, right? And so this is money that we are saving toward extra debt payments, but we first pay in our debt binder. And then what I do is I put money toward an extra debt payment. Usually at the end of the month, I figure out which, if I spent a little extra on my credit card, I might put it toward the credit card, or I might put it toward some old debt. So that's the other reason why it's not really pressing, unless it's like I'm putting it towards something current. But we will be making an extra debt payment for sure in August. And I wanted to also do a video to show you guys how I reach out and negotiate and try to get that debt lower. Now, I didn't say be a fool. I said pay your debt. I didn't say just if you can't get an opportunity. If these collection agencies who have bought your debt for a small amount on the dollar of what you owed, and they are willing to give you a percentage of that debt off, absolutely do that. I'm just saying be accountable and responsible as an adult of the person who spent the money that you did to pay it back. But if you get an opportunity to get that debt lowered, you should. And then IRS, we're going to do $75 in IRS. I was like, why do we have so much money left? Okay, this is much better. All right, and a 5. So 20, 40, 60, 75 goes into IRS. And as you guys can see, it is empty, empty, empty because we had to make a payment. All right, fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed. Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 55. $155 is going into our savings, plus the extra 50 from gas from our wallet. So first thing that I want to do is this. I want to reallocate. We didn't put anything in holidays because we didn't have anything to put. I do want to put $20 into holidays. So I'm going to set that aside for holidays. And then this 10, as you guys know, we're working toward saving for Black Friday. So anytime I get an extra 10, and look, y'all, we finishing off a row. And this Black Friday savings literally is just so when Amazon Prime puts the fishing hook in us and wheels us all in, I won't be mad about anything that I spend. I really need a new vacuum, a new cordless vacuum. I have a Shark vacuum, but I've been trying to find a really good cordless vacuum, and either they're super expensive, or when I do the research on like the suction power, I can't find a good one reasonably priced that has a good suction power or a good battery life. So that is something that I'm on the hunt for this year. But this one will let us save $500. We already have 2 rows, which means that we have $200 in here. And Black Friday is in November. So we still got the rest of August, September, and October to get on it and start saving for this so that we can spend for Black Friday guilt-free. See what I mean? All right, let's do $20. We also have our $5 challenge, which I titled it, I Got 5 on it. And this is our $5 challenge. And let's see. Let's do $10 in this one. Let's put this 20 back here. And let's grab a 5. 5. We have some bad 5s in here. $10. So let's add $10. So each side holds 15 and each side is double-sided. So basically each page is $30. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 18.95. So $195 is what we've saved so far. I think I did the math right. All right, and then this we're gonna put in our holiday binder. Here is our holiday binder. And we have Halloween, Thanksgiving, which we are done saving for Thanksgiving. We have another one for Black Friday that usually I put money in here, and then when this gets pretty full, I put it over there at the end of the month, which I didn't do. So actually this money should go there. And the reason why I didn't is because that's a $10 challenge, whereas this one, I wanted to use the little 4th of July savings. And this is how I was saving. Originally, as you can see, I've scribbled all over it because I said I wanted to save $375. I wanted to save $375. So I'm going to do $20 into Halloween. And I'm not really a Halloween girly, but I'm throwing something in it just in case. I still have a small godson who, you know, does all the things. So we might get candy for him to go trick-or-treating. And that's my holiday binder. Okay, let's try this one more time. 20, 40, 60, 80, and we should have an extra $10. 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. Yes, that's right. Okay. Going into our savings. Our favorite part, y'all. This is our savings binder. And I said I'm going to switch this binder out, but I just love it. I love it so much. And this is our savings. All right. Let's get some dye because you know we'll need them. Now, this one is supposed to use, this one was a roll into summer savings challenge that I got free off of Diane Outlaw Games and Budgets Ko-fi channel, and just downloaded it. I started it in June, but I didn't finish it, so I rolled it over. I'm sorry, I started it in July. I didn't finish it. So I rolled it over into August. You're supposed to roll 2 4-sided die. I don't have 4-sided die, and I did not bring my other phone up here, guys, for the virtual die, so we're going to have to improvise. We're going to use the 2 6-sided die, and we'll just hopefully get a number that's between 1 through 4. Nope. All right, 1 and 1, and that's a D3. And what I can do is I put numbers here. I can pick a multiplier to kind of add a little extra to it. So I'm just saving the max. It's a roll game, but I just want to save the max for each of the dice that I would have rolled. So I'm going to save 3, and then I'm going to multiply it by 2. So that's going to be 5. And we're going to put $5 into this challenge, and let's do it again. Oh my Lord, 6 and 1. What's 6 and 1? Okay, 3 and 1. 3 and 1 would be a D6. Again, I have a 2 and a 2, so I'm going to multiply that by 2. So that's going to be $12. That's going in. And we don't have singles, so we're going to do 5. So that's $20 going into the monthly challenge. And that's just how we do a monthly challenge, y'all. Let's do that like that. Our other monthly challenge that we have for August saves $60. So we put $30 in last week toward the $60. And so let's put 20 in this week. And let's shave off like 3/4 of the heart. So all we need is an extra $10 for this one. All right. Our quarterly challenge, you know that we're doing the 1K quarterly challenge. We already put money in there from our rollover. There is a second quarterly challenge that I'm doing, which is in Salisa's Easy Cash Biweekly Planner. So this is the Q3 savings challenge, and I was trying to knock off big numbers. So we have a 24 and a 22. So let's do the 24 and we'll put 25. And just like that, we've added to our second quarterly savings challenge. All right, we already saved the Friday for this week. So as you guys know, we save the Fridays in each month. We've already saved the 7. So let's see what we can add to the bookmark challenge. And the bookmark challenges, they come out when we're done. Let's do this last 2. So this one was for me. I created this one. And we're going to roll 1 die. Ciao. Let's roll the die. We got a 2. Let's first see which our multiplier. 1, 2. So it's going to be times 4. 1. Woo! $5. All right. All right, y'all. We just going to go ahead and knock this one out. Let's just do the 5 and get it over with. Rip the Band-Aid off. Rip the Band-Aid. OMG. $30, y'all. $30. I knew it. I thought that was going to happen the first time, which is why when it rolled under my binder, I was like, I'm rolling again. I'm rolling again. All right. This one was that one. And then we have our summer savings. And so we're just going to skip that and roll on by. All right. We have our birthday bash. And I do this one as one where I save for my personal sinking fund, self-care, birthday, all of the things. So let's do another, let's finish this card off and let's do $10 on this one here. And this will finish this card. And we will put $10 into our personal fund. Let me see, do we have some change in here? No, we don't. So let's do $10. All right. We're going to skip this one and this one because they always take all of our money and we never get to any of the ones back here. So let's do Hot Cube Purse. And this one is by Portia with Hot Beauty Budgets. And y'all, hold on. Let me fix our colors. This because I decided to use a different marker. And that's not going to be any fun for the cubes. And that's supposed to be a green. All right. So let's roll a die and see what we get. And this is a 2, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me rewrite this. This is a 2. Oh, I need my color die. I don't think I have it. All right, this is what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how you got to improvise sometime? We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So whatever I roll is going to be that color, and that's how much we're going to put in. So we got a 2. That's going to be a red 4. Oh, y'all, here's my color die. Here's my color die. Okay, let's grab our color die. That's a green, and that's going to be $5. Into this one. Let's do one more. Yellow, and that's going to be a 4. So it's going to be another 5. And let's do a yellow. Do I have my yellow? I do not have my yellow, but let's see. Oh, this is bad. This is a bad yellow. I'll have to get my other yellow marker. Yeah. Well, we know that's yellow, y'all. All right, that's Hot Cute Purse by Portia Hot Beauty Budgets. Okay, we have been neglecting 6, so we're going to do 6. Pretty much 6, you need 6 die. And you roll them, and you see how many times you have to roll before you get 6. All right. So we have 5 and 5 and 4 and 5 and 5 and 6. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got 5, 4, and 6. So that's 1 roll. So now we got to try to get 1, 2, and 3. So we got 3. That's 2. Oh, nice. We got 2. That's 3. 4, 5. This is where it gets ugly, y'all. 6. We need a 1. 7. 8. Uh-oh. 9. 10. 11. 12. Oh, boy. 13. 14. OMG. It took us 14 to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 14 is going in. So 15, y'all. It always start off cute. And then it go left real quick. All right. And that's 6. And that's why sometimes, y'all, I skip 6. Because you got to have some money. Sometimes you can get it done early. And sometimes you can't. This is another one. We're going to play it. Woo. No, we're not going to play it. Because I don't have my virtual die. So we're going to skip it this week. But we will play Save-Opoly. 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 We ended up at free parking. So let's roll 5. So wait a minute. Where's our go? Okay. So we ended up here. So, okay, we got a 5. So we're going to go where we don't have a spot complete. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Lord. Save 25, y'all. Well, we got it out the way. Save 25. And we only got 30 left. So let's see if we got a 5. We do. And let's put this 30 in Save-Opoly. And now Save-Opoly has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 50, 65. 165 in Save-Opoly. And you guys know we're not doing Shut the Box because this one is dangerous. We've saved some big numbers in this one. But we will do our catch-all. Do I want to do the catch-all? Let's see. Yeah, let's do Sudoku. Let's do a 5. Let's see if we can add a 5 in Sudoku. So you guys know this is Sudoku by Portia with Hot Beauty Budgets. I'm trying not to get this light in y'all face. There we go. So as you know, we're working on this section here. So Sudoku is a big board of numbers, but within the board you have sections. And you have to try to fill in all the numbers, but the caveat is the numbers that you fill in can't have duplicates that go this way or this way, etc. So last week we put in 10. This week, so we got a 4. So we got $5 left, y'all. So let's try to put a 3. Yeah, let's do a 3, and then we'll put a 5. So our 3 can go Okay, it can't go here because there's already a 3 in that row. So our 3 can go here, or it can go here, which it can't go here because there's a 3 here. So that's good. That narrows that down to now here. So the 3 has to go there. And as you can see, there's no 3 in this line, and there's no 3 in this line. So that means our 3 goes here. Y'all, and I love mind games that just make you think. And so this brings like something fun like Sudoku to your budgeting. And we're going to put this 5 in Sudoku. So now Sudoku has 20, 40, 60, 75. Y'all, and we ain't even halfway through this card. But I love it. It's so much fun. And this is what keeps me motivated to want to come back and save, because you can have fun while you do it. Savings can be fun. So that's it, y'all. We stuffed our money, all $1,200 of it. Y'all hung with me. Thank you for hanging tight with your girl. We survived another week. We put more money in our savings. And make sure you watch our Mini Movie Monday, our Talk About It Tuesday. We will be playing in our debt binder, and then we'll be doing our normal budgeted and cash stuffing for the week. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notification button for when I post, and make sure you're following Prestige Cash Club for more savings tips and tricks.